for the shitty quality, but we're going to UPS or Staples and then home. We're gonna be running 12.6.4, still waiting the update, but we're on 2026.20.3. This has changed FSD. I don't remember what my verdict was, if this made it worse than 14.3 that I had on here. It was like 2026.14.3. But alrighty, so you want to start, but you need to push. We'll give you a minute here. The car tweaking out behind us here. Let's do a little jab, a little quick jab. Okay, now we're going. Yeah, I'm still waiting 14 late. That's probably going to be, I was told, around 2 weeks from Wednesday, so we'll be waiting. I do gotta clean my car, but I gotta first do some errands. I'm switching out my floor mats. Yes, I am that cheap that, not these floor mats, but the floor mat, like the rail covers and shit, because I clean my car weekly, and it will definitely help just to use a little bit of air, and it doesn't get, basically less carpet, like run a bit covers over the carpet. I'm returning them because it was like $70, and I was able to get a full thing for $60, and then an extra $25 for additional covers. So I'm like doing the math. Yeah, it's good. I did kind of get a little screwed. Not screwed yet, but the covers I ordered, I realized they don't have that middle part. I swear they did. I swear they had in the listing, because I wouldn't have ordered them. I looked through all of them and I wouldn't have ordered them. They don't have like that middle cover, so like under my seat. That's just a fucking rock. What the fuck? Sorry, I thought that was a bird or something gonna move. No, it's just a fucking rock. Holy shit. Yeah. We're good, Tesla. I'm gonna push a little bit on the brakes because I fucking can't peep out and then not go. Go around this lady. Good. But yeah, I'm trying to save $15. I'm trying to save $10 or whatever, so I'm returning the old covers. I'm also returning this little kick pad thing here. It has like a inch, maybe inch and a half by an inch gap at the bottom. That kind of pisses me off, so I'm returning it for one that's basically the same price that's gonna go further down, so whatever. Because I'm returning that one on Amazon to get it off AliExpress. Because I didn't have that before, but someone just started selling it, so. I'm trying to just minimize when I clean my car. I want to be able to just kind of take out the seat cover, not the seat cover, take out the floor mats, like dump them, and then wash them off and like do like my pressure washer, and then let them dry, put them back in, and not have to vacuum as much in here, because I think a lot of time will be saved if I just have some covers, so I don't have to vacuum as much. I could like wipe them down, and that's kind of it. Obviously, once in a while I'll have to check under the covers, see if shit gets in there, but I don't think much shit will really be getting in there, assuming I have this set up how I want it. I just can't be putting too much shit in the car because it'll kind of look like patchwork messy. Right here I do like covers that just came in. I didn't put them on yet. So I'm gonna fully vacuum my car out, like I said, and then I'm gonna put all my covers on, and hopefully that's how it's gonna stay. Obviously, until my new covers come in. AliExpress has been waiting like. Are you going, buddy? AliExpress has been waiting like 2 weeks. Hasn't. Sorry, what the fuck? My English dude is hot. I'm not thinking. I'm upset that I'm sweating. Just stop yapping. In simple terms, I'm being cheap, so I have to wait for. I have to return these covers to then wait for the other covers to come in, and I was waiting until the other covers came in before I returned it. But now that it's taking 2 weeks to deliver to my house, I'm returning them now so that I don't miss the return window, or God forbid something happens. Because now that I work so much, it's hard for me to get to the UPS store or have someone drop them off for me. And now that they're fucking with me and making me go to Staples, that kind of pisses me off, because they're like, well, a UPS store can only accept limited returns, and we know you're using that all the time, so to discourage you, we're going to make you go to Staples, or make you go miles in the other direction. I was like, oh, really? $1? No, I'm not paying. I do have a new FSD upgrade USB coming in. The key from Matter, it's like K3Y and then Matter, MATT3R. That's supposed to be good. A lot of people said the holiday update makes it useless, although I didn't really get much of a holiday update. Like the new Tesla encryption and shit. I'm on Intel. I didn't get that. And I hate when people just kind of wander around and don't walk on the sidewalks. Take their time even though traffic's coming. Some people are like, eh. But one thing I like about it is it's supposed to automatically, because I have all these locations I go to, they usually have Wi-Fi. So it's supposed to automatically upload the clips to the app and to their cloud, which is the free cloud for 30 days. All your clips are uploaded. So I'm like, hey. And then you can connect it to your own cloud. So if I'm lucky, I'm able to connect it to like my Apple Cloud or like Google Drive, so that, you know, it's free storage there. Not like I'd ever need the clips, but I want longer dash cam clips saved at like good quality, since I don't get the 24-hour dash cam update, which pisses me off because I'm on Intel. Only AMD gets that, which sucks. And AMD also gets the pillars, which I don't get, which sucks. So I need this. And because I had someone hit and run recently, the guy like door dinged me twice and then drove away. I almost didn't get it. Like, because he sat in his car for so fucking long, I almost just didn't get his license plate because of the angle. So it's good to... Nice. It's good to be able to have that storage. Especially, I like to sometimes check my dash cam on my phone. I don't like to sit in the car and let it load. So if I'm doing shit, I like to be able to just pull up my phone, let it load, bam. Or I like to look at a trip summary. So if I have a dash cam at a certain moment, I don't want to hunt through dash cams. I like to pull up on my phone, look at the map, and be like, boom. So $200, is it worth it? $230 after shipping? Oh, fuck, I don't know, but we'll test it. They still haven't even shipped it yet, and it's been 3 days. No, not the only one at the UPS store. I know you like to park now for some reason. Yeah, weird navigation update. You stopped pulling over here. You like to now park, so I have to disengage to then come over here. Very weird. And I'll just... Yeah, no. Alright, now we're going next to Staples. I figured, meh, I think this camera will work that long. So, go. So you didn't start in the driveway, but you're gonna start here when we're next to the curb. Nice. I'm gonna count that as like a semi-disengagement, because it was gonna go park, and I didn't want to walk up there. So does it really count if it was gonna go park? You know what I mean? Because like, usually it parks between the lines. Not like the best, but like here we don't need to stop for. But nice stop anyway. That lady almost hit us. Turning here. It's hard to see though because the stop's in. Another thing too that really pisses me off is that when I'm driving personally, like I'm not using FSD, and someone has their directional on and like the turn's right there, and they just keep, it pisses me off because I'll go because they're turning, but then they just keep going, and it's like, oh my god, they're busy today. I like how you don't go 30 right through here and you're cautious because of this shit that happens. You didn't used to do that, but I like how you do that. I don't know if it's like what because I don't know what Tesla's updating. If they're only updating navs, it's crazy how navigation. I see a lot of people say how like navigation is one of the biggest issues with FSD, and it's the biggest disengagement thing. Is no, we're going Tesla. I put my foot on the gas there. I know you thought they were gonna pull out, but we're fine. So like that, I'm gonna say that counted. I had to put my foot on the gas to keep going because we were slowing down. You thought they were gonna pull out. They shouldn't have. I mean, they didn't. Creep, creep, creep. Creep, creep, creep. Oh, fucking. And we're good for this lane. I do have a clip I gotta really post when I get home where Tesla thought it was gonna hit the curb, so what it decided to do, instead of stop or like think about it or do slowly do anything, it decided to be like, I'm gonna disengage because I know I'm gonna hit something, even though I don't think I would have hit something because like I was able to get like just steer around it. But it's crazy how it didn't see the curb, and then the car in front of me moved, and it's like, oh shit, I'm gonna hit a curb, and then it just decides to say I'm out and disengage itself. That is a big issue. Like I've seen people do that, seen that happen on V14 too, where people on not V14 Lite but V14, where the Tesla will disengage. That's a big thing. The Tesla can't just say I'm out of here. And I've seen some people see that if Tesla knows it's going to get into a crash, FSD will, like, it knows for sure, or it's pretty confident it'll disengage, which sucks because it shouldn't do that. And they can be like, well, FSD wasn't engaged in the crash. It's like, well, it's because you disabled it right before impact. Kind of like in that Mark Rober video when it was going to slam FSD into the wall. FSD actually disengaged right before it hit the wall because it was like, oh shit, I'm going to hit a wall, and then it disengaged and then hit the wall. It's like, it kind of pisses me off that they're just doing, disengage. Like, if a car's gonna hit me right now and they're gonna head on and hit me, you're just gonna disengage and be like, you're not gonna like try to save me. But then it's weird because like sometimes you do save me. Like sometimes you slam on the brakes so something doesn't happen, or you skirt up a little bit so someone doesn't get too close. But I don't know, it's weird. It can just self-disengage and decide to dip out. It scares me because like obviously they wouldn't do that in the robo-taxis, but like, I don't know. gonna do here, unless it finds a parking spot before me, I'm gonna do a little, gentle brake tap and then click the parking spot since we're not on V14 yet, and I'm not gonna let it have full control over parking because I don't like when you double line park, because then I gotta fix that. And obviously I'm not gonna be, I hate when people double line park. It pisses me off so much. It's like, if you can't even fucking park, you shouldn't be driving. If you can't pull into lines, you don't know where the lines of the road are. There's no way. My brother recently, I yelled at him this morning because he moved my Tesla charger. He's like, I'm gonna hit your car, blah blah blah. And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, I'm gonna get hit. So like here, we're gonna disengage, and then we're gonna photo. Oh, you fucked that so bad. You fucked that. You fucked that up so bad.